Hello everyone, welcome back to Ministry to God, how it is our greatest life assignment and our ultimate fulfillment is found in this reality. Last time we talked about how God longs for us to minister to Him because He wants this bridal covenant relationship. He longs to be near to us. When we come near to Him, it moves His heart. He loves it and He rejoices over us. But when we get into that covenant relationship, what we long to hear is His voice. We long to hear God's voice spoken over us. And so what I want to tell you guys today is that one of the primary ways that we minister to God is we love when we hear God's voice, hearing the voice of the Lord over our life. When God called the people of Israel, He called them to hear the voice of God, the intentions of His heart, and to follow out His laws. This is a very famous passage called the Shema, in the Old Testament. And so the law was very important to them. They were hearing God's voice and they were obeying what He had to say. And so the law is now written upon our hearts by the Holy Spirit. This is prophesied in Jeremiah 31, verse 33. And so one of the central ways that we can commune with God is through hearing God's voice. If we can't hear God's voice as a friend, then we can't know what God is like. We can't understand what God is like. God longs for us to enter into His presence and to hear His voice. All throughout the scriptures, you hear people hearing the voice of God, declaring what His character is to those people around Him. And this also happens in the New Testament too, where people heard the voice of God and they went and they did what God called them to do. This is seen in Peter when he prayed for Cornelius. This is seen with Ananias when he prayed for Paul. The Lord spoke to them directly to go and do these things. So one of the ways that we find our greatest fulfillment is knowing that we hear the voice of our beloved. We love Him.